Right, hello YouTube. Right, I've taken the forks off the bike. I've done one already, but the trick of these is that you've got all these. Firstly, just clean up, bit of wire wool, clean up and polish as much as you can. I can use a little bit of GT 85 and give it a really good going over with a polish just to get all the marks off. Right, here we go. So give it a really good polish. Yep, there we go. Just so we can see what we're working with. You can see that. Wipe it down with a cloth. And what we're doing is we're looking at all these pinholes here. Now we've got to level them off because they'll come off when you've got the metal underneath and you've got the chrome on top. What it is the chrome bubbles. And what you've got to do is you've got to get rid of all the bubbles. And what you need is a very sharp blade. This is a Stanley knife blade. And basically you run it over the top. And you run it at that angle, nice flat angle. And what it does is it strips away all the loose chrome. You can hear it. And just do it nice and gently and work at it. There we go. And just get rid of all that loose chrome. You can hear it. There's a bit there. It's bubbled and it hasn't rusted underneath. And what you do is you can press the blade against the chrome just to take the top off the bubble. Right, once you've done that, it's pretty smooth. It's actually quite a gentle process for what it does, and it does blunt your blade. But yes, let's just move in so you can see. As you can see, there you go. You can see where we're going to be doing, what we're going to be doing next. So you can see all them, and we're going to identify all the spots. So basically, we've taken the bubbles off the top of the chrome. So where the chrome's actually come away from the base metal, and now we've got something to work with. I'll give it a bit of a polish with some wire wool. Just take away any excess bits and pieces. I'm using a really big bit, but what you need next, just come out, is a little bit of window cleaner, and just give it a spray just to get all that GT85 off. Wipe it down, get all the excess oil off, and basically clean it up. It's coming out alright actually. So give that a dry, then let that sit for a few minutes, about half an hour to an hour. See you in a bit. Right, now you've let it dry, you've got all these basically craters to fill, loads of them, but they are clean. And what we're going to use is Loctite super glue and a blunted cocktail stick. You can see that. And what you do basically, I'll show you if I can bring you in. Go on, focus. There we go. So as you can see, you've got your different. What's this? Let's pick that one. That one. That one. So we've got one here, and basically what you do is you take your super glue. So undo your super glue, and you take your tube and you just dab it in. So you get a droplet at the end of the stick, and then you pop it on gently. So you need enough glue on the end of the stick, then pop it on. Let's try it that way. There we go. So basically you get a raised area, and you do that for all of them, and then you let it dry for quite a while, and then we'll get back to the next bit. Alright then, so all the glue is now dry. What we need is a fresh blade, a new fresh, can you see that? There it is, fresh blade. There we go. What we need is a new fresh blade, and this is, you've got to be very careful with this. And what you've got to do, as I've put the blades away, stay there, is let's do it on that one. What you've got to do is just push the blade through the glue so it slices the top off very, very gently. Not a lot of force and no sawing, so basically just push it through. So you take the head off basically. You slice it through, and do that with all of them. So it's is it clear? Let's do this one. Gently does it. And do this with all of them, and work your way around the tube. So I've now got to do that. That's going to be fun. Right, as you can see, you've now got all this surplus glue to get off. Basically, you just polish it with wire wool, and it should come out, yeah, really smooth. And you just keep polishing it. And if there are any that aren't smooth, just do it again. Exactly the same. Go on. There we go. Yeah, it's getting smooth there. Lovely. It'll still be speckled, but it'll be protected because of the super glue, and it'll be smooth, which is what you're looking for. So we'll go on to the next bit. Right, so that's that done. Give it a bit of a spray with some, basically it's just lubricating spray, just to protect the chrome. Rub it down, and give it a press, take off the excess. And then what we're going to do is going to put one of these on there, which is another reason I use lubricating spray, is so this stays on there. So slide it down, and there was originally these on stop on there, but I took them off because that's where this is going to go. There we go, job done. Yeah, quite happy with that. That's going to work. Alright, now to get it on the bike. It's a pretty simple process. Let's get the Allen key. And it is a 17, the bolt. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop the leg in, get it the right way round, it's that way round, and just slide it in. Come on. And make sure you set it at the right height. Just a little bit proud, a little bit proud. It's not too hard to do. Just make sure it's set at the right height at the top here. As I say, close enough, then just tighten the bolts up. And what does help is there is a line around here and around here, which is that's in place as well. Nice and tight. There we go. I'm not going to shift. Awesome. Where's the 17? There it is. 17. And just tighten up the bottom bolt. tight. Leave that how it is, and then slide the gaiters there, like that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's get that lined up properly. There we go, that's right. So gaiters are in place. And what I'm going to use is one of these. You can see that. There we go. So I've got a butterfly and basically just wrap it around the top. So the bottom tends to stay where it wants to stay anyway. Wrap it around the top, clip it in. So that's not going anywhere. And that is that done. Now I've got to put the front wheel back on, which is fairly simple. Just make sure you put the spaces in the right places, and we can't forget this little thing. That's the forks done, near enough. Just got to finish it off. Right, there we go. Seems to be all working. Brakes are all working. Clutch is working. So there we go. All done. Front forks all sorted with gaiters. I've also put some tape up here. It comes off very easily, so you can take the forks out and stuff like that. But it's just basically to protect the metal and make it look a little bit more carbon fibre, to be honest. A bit more ratty. So there we go. All done. Goodbye, YouTube. Right, there we go. See front forks and fender looking alright. And if you look there, that's where I've used Gorilla Tape. It peels off fairly easily, so it can be taken off when you need to do anything with the forks and just replace it. And then I've also redone the exhaust, got rid of all the excess rust that was, well, I say excess rust, the loose rust, and then given it a repaint. And I also did the handlebars. Some more ratification. So it's looking good. I'm liking it. There we go. I think it's looking very aggressive. Very aggressive.